September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Let's get the show on the roll. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Sephiroth? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Der nach dem Mord logischerweise erst da war. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. Schauen wir mal. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They are still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Das wird einiges. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay. Schauen wir mal. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, also jedes Mal, bei jedem einzelnen Detail ausfragen anscheinend. Moment, so, mal kurz sehen. Okay. Wir haben allerdings noch bestimmt viele Versuche. Das sehen wir ja rechts oben an dieser blauen Leiste. Bam. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who? The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure I did much though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Okay. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb egg will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you stand out like suspicious people at the crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim, was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Thanks. Yes! God. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. Hard evidence. That's my own. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Ist ein guter Punkt allerdings, ja. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I forgot. I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Bam. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything. Oops. Objection overruled. Oopsie. Damn it. Didn't go so well. Moment. Okay. Pressen wir ein bisschen. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. Got a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? The killer? The killer! Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Yup. Hold on. If that's the case, where is your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written in the memo you found. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Press it. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well... I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins, the hemoglobin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with the testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Uh-oh. That was a mess. Right. Where was I? Das wäre nochmal interessant. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happened all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Ugh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down the name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop it right there, criminal scum. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony, okay. There has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing it, I examined the scene and saw it with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Moment. Okay. Das hier? Ah, verdammt. Ich dachte, ich kann sie mal... Verdammt. Okay, Moment. Wir haben... das... Ach so, ja. Natürlich. Können wir das Cellphone benutzen, klar. Logisch. Blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oops. Yeah. So, hier können wir jetzt nämlich sagen, bam, ups, dass sie vorher diese Konversation hatte. Bam. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. What? I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. What? Death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there is one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yep. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Moment. Wann haben wir es bekommen? Ah ja, natürlich. Day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Are you fucking dick? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. Ugh. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from... update, okay. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Okay, sieht nach wie vor oder wird immer schlechter irgendwie gerade für uns. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh Gott. Jetzt wird's extrem interessant. Let the witness, Miss April, May take a stand. Ja, die pressen wir ohne Ende. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Alles klar, die pressen wir bis zum Umfallen. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, wink. Oh my god. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like on my hotel room here. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Yeah, okay. Press it to the max. Bitch. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and then she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any... Wait. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mia's Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weaknesses. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.